Good evening, children. Now I am going to start the types of chemical changes. Chemical changes or reactions can be classified into the following types, which I have explained you earlier. I gave you some examples. That is direct combination, decomposition, displacement, double decomposition, or we say double displacement reaction. We can say that. Okay. Now the first is your direct combination reaction. Now see, I am telling you the definition. You take a pen and copy and you please write it down, these definitions. Whenever you are listening to my videos, please make a note. Alright, video, audio, please make a note of all these things. So direct combination reaction, please write it down what I am telling you. So the direct combination reaction, the definition is the reaction in which two or more substances, elements or compounds, combine together to form a single substance is called a direct combination reaction. What I said you? Again I repeat. It's a reaction in which two or more substances, the substances can be either elements or it can be compounds, which combine together to form a single substance. Means two or more substance, that is two or more reactants combine to form one product. Remember that. Reactant will be more than two and the product will be one in always in a combination reaction, which is also called addition reaction or synthesis. Got it? To give a single substance is called direct combination reaction. Again I repeat the reaction definition. The reaction in which two or more substances, elements or compounds combine together to form a single substance is called a direct combination reaction. So you can see I have given you that is A plus B gives AB. A and B are the reactant and AB is the product. We are getting a single product. Remember it. In direct combination we are getting product as one, but the reactant can be many. So the reaction I have given you here, the examples you can see below I have given you. Hydrogen gas plus chlorine gas in presence of light to give 2HCl, because combination reaction are many. The first is I have given you the example of combination of two elements. Got it? So hydrogen plus chlorine in presence of light gives 2HCl. We can also say hydrogen plus oxygen in presence of electric spark. Got it? That is, it will give you, what is that? That is nothing but water, that is liquid. Similarly, sulfur, if you burn in oxygen, it will give you sulfur dioxide. In this way, so many we can have it. Direct combination in case of elements, the first one. Now, second example is 2SO2 plus O2 gives 2SO3. Now, this is an example when element combines with a compound. Here, element is oxygen and sulfur dioxide is a compound. We can say that. So it gives you 2SO3. It is another combination reaction. In all the cases you can see one is product. Product is one. It's not many. It is one. But the reactant are so many. You can say that. I can give you some more reactions where element combines with what you can say compound. Like you may write it down. 2FeCl2 plus Cl2 will give you 2FeCl3. So Cl2 is a element. FeCl2 is compound. Got it? Similarly, combination of two compounds to form compound. Like here Na2O, sodium oxide, when reacts with water to give sodium hydroxide. So this is two compounds, sodium oxide and water, both are compounds. Similarly, when ammonia gas reacts with HCl gas, it gives you ammonium chloride gas. Again, it is nothing but two compounds you can see. In this way, combination reaction which is taking place, direct combination reaction, here elements may combine with elements to form a compound. Elements may combine with a compound to form another new compound, or two compounds may react together to form another compound. We can say that. Clear? So this is called as direct combination reaction. We can see. Clear? Always remember that reactant is many but the product is one. Now we'll come to the next one is decomposition reaction. Decomposition. You may write the definition first. Decomposition. The reaction in which a compound breaks down to form two or more simpler substances is called decomposition reaction. Again I repeat, the reaction in which a compound, one compound will be there, it breaks down to form two or more simpler substances. You can see the example I have given you. AB gives A plus B. So it is just the opposite of, we can say, the addition reaction, the previous one, combination reaction, just opposite. In the combination reactants, reactant was many, product was one. Here the product is many but the reactant is one. We can say that AB gives A plus B. So hence I said the reaction in which a compound breaks down to form two or more simpler substances. Simpler means it can be elements or compounds, is called a decomposition reaction. So decomposition reaction also are of different types. It can be thermal decomposition in presence of heat. The first example I've given you, see, in presence of heat, magnesium carbonate, when I'm heating it in presence of 1000 degrees Celsius, it gives you magnesium oxide plus carbon dioxide. This is an example of thermal decomposition reaction, we can say that. Some more example you can give it, like zinc carbonate, ZnCO3 on heating will give you zinc oxide plus carbon dioxide. Similarly, trilead tetroxide, Pb3O4, trilead tetroxide will give you lead monoxide and oxygen. So the reaction will be 2 Pb3O4 on heating gives 6 PbO plus O2. This is also a, what you can say, thermal decomposition reaction. In all the cases, heating is required, heating is must, then only the substance decomposes. It is called double decomposition reaction. Next, after that we will come to electrolytic decomposition reaction. Electrolytic means the reaction decomposition takes place but in presence of electricity. Got it? In presence of electricity, that is called, also known as electrolysis. It is also said as electrolytic decomposition is also called as electrolysis. For example, you can see the second one I have given you. When sodium chloride, I am taking the liquid and I am passing electric current through it, it decomposes to give sodium, that is liquid, and chlorine gas is evolved. How do we know chlorine gas is evolved? Chlorine is a greenish yellow colored gas. We can see very clearly. Got it? But it's a very poisonous gas. Remember that. Chlorine is a very poisonous gas. Clear? So in this way, sodium chloride, when you pass electric current through molten sodium chloride, then you get sodium and chlorine gas is evolved. Similarly, if you take water, that is liquid, and if you pass electric current, if you go for electrolysis of water, that is acidulated water, it should be. Acidulated means in water you will add some acid, that is sulfuric acid. Then only the water will become conducting. It is going to conduct. Otherwise, pure water is a poor conductor or bad conductor of electricity. It will decompose to give you what? Hydrogen and oxygen gas. Hydrogen is inflammable gas. Got it? It itself burns, but oxygen helps in burning. So if you bring a burning splinter, you will find in case of hydrogen, when it decomposes, in case of hydrogen, it burns off with a pop sound, and in case of oxygen, the burning splinter still burns brightly. It glows brightly. Got it? So when you will go for electrolysis, when you will study electrolysis in higher classes, that is in class 10, when you will study electrolysis, you will see hydrogen gas is collected at cathode and oxygen gas is collected at anode. Cathode means negatively charged electrode and anode means positively charged electrode. Got it? Clear? You will be getting it. Similarly, we are having, that is, photochemical decomposition reaction. Photo means light. When the decomposition reaction takes place in presence of light, that's said to be as photochemical decomposition reaction. Presence of light. Light means any sort of light. It can be sunlight also. That is UV light, which I have written. UV means ultraviolet light. So hydrogen peroxide, when it is what you can say, this undergoes that is decomposition, presence of light, to give you hydrogen and oxygen gases evolved. Same thing. Got it? So for that reason, to protect the hydrogen peroxide, we keep it in a dark colored bottle in the lab. Got it? Hydrogen peroxide, so that hydrogen peroxide should not decompose in presence of light. So in the lab we keep it in dark colored bottles for that particular purpose, to prevent the decomposition of hydrogen peroxide in air, in light. Or we keep it in cupboard also, inside the cupboard. Better we keep it inside the cupboard in dark colored bottle so that it does not decompose. Next is hydrogen iodide in presence of light, 2HI. In presence of light, it gives you hydrogen and iodine gases evolved. Got it? In presence of UV light. So these are all the decomposition reactions. The first is the example of thermal decomposition. The second is the example of electrolytic decomposition or electrolysis in presence of electricity. And third, the two examples I've given you. We can still give more examples. That is in presence of light, it's taking place. That is known as photochemical decomposition reactions. I hope you understood. Thank you very much. Next, we will see the other type of reactions.